So recently, Article 13.
Yes.
So it was passed in one part, but then it's still waiting to be confirmed or something?
It's been passed. As far as I'm aware, it's been passed, but the wording hasn't been finalized.
Right.
So I was actually in Berlin for the YouTube Creator Summit.
Okay.
And the big thing there, the big topic of discussion was Article 13. It's really worrying, of course, because, I mean, in a nutshell, if people don't know what it is, it will basically mean that platforms such as YouTube would be held accountable for any copyright
user-generated content,
user-generated content which infringes copyright. And obviously YouTube is not going to take that responsibility, which means that, you know,
because they already have content ID, they already have ways to somewhat enforce music on the platform. Maybe if people just rip videos, like, some people think that there's like no infrastructure. Like, they have the infrastructure for that, but when you're talking about every single piece of content,
it's crazy.
That starts to put a filter on the internet, right?
And there's 400 hours of video being uploaded onto YouTube every single minute, which is crazy. So it is obviously, it's impossible for them to check that. But I mean, even like what we had recently with Drake's tune, recent one, where everybody was kind of doing the car thing. I mean, again, the amount of money they probably made from all of those videos being uploaded.
Yeah, and that's such a good example of how Article 13 can really jeopardize the nature of the internet in its virality. And it was interesting because I went on YouTube's website and they said, let's see, they said Article 13 is part of European copyright legislation created with the intent to better protect creativity and find effective ways for copyright holders to protect their content online. And they said, we support the goals of Article 13, but the version written by the European Parliament could have large unintended consequences that would change the web as we know it. Like, what is half of the internet? Music covers, reacting to things, taking songs and putting crazy dances to them. And, you know, labels have the liberty to, you know, say, oh, I'm going to make most of the money off of that video. And so
it's actually all of the money, isn't it? Like,
I think they actually struck up something where like artists who do covers, I think they actually now get like a little bit of a percentage of that. But yeah, I mean, it's interesting because now if there's a filter, and this, you could say, okay, this is only the UK, right? But, or only Europe. But users watch in Europe. So if your videos are getting views from Europe, that's going to affect not only the creators, but the viewers who are watching your stuff too. So it really affects everyone.
It's massive. Like, it'll have massive impacts. I really hope they can come to a compromise and change the wording so it doesn't unintentionally affect all of these things.
Because going back to the Drake thing, that would literally stop that from happening from the beginning. And
that would actually have a very negative impact on the music label, on the artist, because a very big element of that track and how it became so popular were these videos. Exactly. So all of these, so I mean, that would actually have quite a negative impact. So the intention of Article 13 would be negative for that situation. So it doesn't make any sense. So I hope they can really do that. Otherwise, it's going to be quite problematic. I'm not sure how things would work for me as a UK content creator, how I'd upload videos.
Just move to LA.
Well, this is funny.
I mean, do you have that urge? New York,
well,
LA?
See, this is the thing. I mean, it's like everybody's like been saying that I should move here because I spend so much time here. I mean, literally this month I've spent 2 days in the UK. That's so it's crazy. But
your rent's probably cheaper though. If you, I feel like the burbs of London are gonna be cheaper than.
Well, the
even
thing is,
the
I'm not in London. I'm north of London.
Okay.
I'm in Leicester. If anybody knows where Leicester's from.
How rude of me to just assume that you were in London.
Obviously, everybody from the UK is in London.
I'm so sorry.
Right?
I just assume if you're a YouTuber, you're either in London or Brighton, right?
Okay.
It's one of the two.
No, so I mean, so I'm based in Leicester, which is a couple of hours north of London. A few people might know where that is. Shout out to anybody who does know.
Go try to find him. Here's his address. Just kidding.